1 2 1 2, testing the mic. One two, testing the mic. Sweet, everything seemed to be working fine. So anyway, welcome back to the stream, boys and girls. This is our part 8 of Generation Zero series. Yeah, let's just get started to it. I'm planning on making a short stream today, as I'm tired. I got up really early today because I had to do some things related to doctors and all this kind of shit. So I'm planning to do around 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. Depending of how I feel, because I said to you, I woke up really early today, so if I feel tired, I'll probably need to rest before work, because my work starts at 3:30. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Anyway, we've got to this area, so basically it's the third island of the third little island of this game. We are currently in the safe house in this church. We last time have encountered two rivalry type of enemies. One of them was on the bottom side of the island, and one of them was close to this farm called Nasby. And obviously, as you can see on the map, there's two of them remaining, or two left. For those who's not aware what is a rivalry, enemy is basically it's like a in-game mechanic similar to Shadow of Mordor, where you had Nemesis system. So basically you get this unique type of enemies that if they kill you, they automatically level up and become stronger. They're obviously unique in their own ways regarding the weapons, patterns, names, and all this kind of shit. So if I place here on the profile, you can see exactly who we have here. So he got evolved 4 times, so he's currently on level 4, and as far as I'm aware, he's on the maximum level, and he killed 4 players 4 times. So actually he killed the same player 4 times, which was me, and he killed me in the last previous stream. The class that he's right now is class tank. I call them chicken because the 2 legs are on the head. In my opinion, they're one of the toughest one, because they're not as clumsy as silly as other robots in the game. That's why I seem to be always struggling them. There's certain not mechanics, but there's just certain ways that you can fight them. I haven't found that way yet. It could be because I'm under leveled and I don't do significant damage. Could be that, or it could be that I don't have powerful weapons. We're still yet to find out. And there's another one here, which is a harvester. Harvester is really the biggest one in the game. They're really the slow type of enemy, really clumsy and slow. It's not really hard to beat. We actually beaten one of those in the last stream close to this farm. So it's not that it's really complicated to fight them, but yeah, it can still be a challenge in itself. So anyway, from what I see and as far as I remember, I've checked everything here. I've done this little area here, I've done the farm, I've done here, so the only area left over for me to check up is this corner here. And as you can see, there's actually a side mission in that section too. Just making sure the stream looks fine, there's no lag, everything is smooth. So yeah, there where we have to kind of go towards. I'm gonna put a waypoint. I will try to stay away from the giant A656 because that's the tank. The harvest is not really that complicated of a challenge, so I'm gonna try to stick to the road and circle him around, and maybe get this guy to follow me in this little section, and we can have a one-on-one without getting interrupted by this big guy. Skills, we don't have any skill point, but we are really close actually. Inventory, regarding the weapons, we are pretty okay. We are stacked up with enough bullets. We have 250. We have a rifle that we can snipe from this, and we have a few shotgun slugs or bullets left. I'm gonna throw the mauler away As far as I can see, we actually have few interesting things. See, we have air tanks, we have battery radios, and all of this can be used to distract the robot away. Let me put the tank. It's just the tank causes large chunks of damage. That's why I would prefer to use it on the harvester. Now, since we've left the game without saving, because there's no technical really any saving system here, you just have to save in when you're close by the safe house. I'm not too sure if all the enemies in this region will be respawned or like spawned again, but I guess we can see how it goes. I don't know if you guys see the difference, but it is a little bit darker. It's just my screen was the brightness was like almost fully up, because I couldn't really see clear, because I have a window right behind me, and when it's sunny you can't see shit. So now in Ireland it's a little bit cloudy, it's raining, so I've lowered the brightness. I don't know if that's okay and you prefer that, but we'll see how it goes. So, alright, so the guys are here and he's escorted by this little fella too. He's never alone. But before starting the fight against him, just let me check this region first. Let me check that region first before, because there might be other enemies there, so I don't want to get jumped by 5 enemies at the same time. So let's check what we have there first, and when we feel ready, we'll just nuke him. Now, for those who never played this game, allow me to introduce you to it. In my opinion, is one of my top favorite games of all time. The game obviously it still has actually lots of potential, because the guys behind it are still working on it and still pumping updates and all this kind of shit. They still the latest update was released in December, right before the end of the year, and the message on Twitter that I got from Avalanche Studio was that they haven't left the game, and they're still planning to work on it and still bring more updates to it, which obviously brings me happiness. I really don't agree with the shady kind of practices they have, where they release the game in not in the best shape, and then on top of that they still instead of them fixing the game, they prefer to release retreat. Instead of them fixing the bugs, they focus on sorry, I'm just trying to focus. They try to pump as many DLCs as possible and charge more money, people, you know. So on the other side. But yeah, it's one of my favorite games of all time. The game was released, I think it's either 2019 or 2008 somewhere. So basically it's not a new game, basically what I'm trying to say. But in my opinion is a very cool game. It's a first person shooter, as you can see, but it has he got in a fucking house. I don't know how, but he got in the house. Could be a glitch. Yeah, first person shooter, cool gun. The shooting in this game is actually nice. It's really punchy. I feel whenever I shoot, I feel like I'm actually shooting a real gun. It's an open world, and as you can see, it's actually really big. It's a massive world. So I would say I have, since I'm streaming, a good 15 hours, and we've only touch it slightly in this game. As you can see, 3 small islands, and we have 15-20 hours, I'll say. And that's not even the mainland. This is the mainland, basically. Look how huge it is. And then you have the DLCs here. The game, at the time when I bought it, was only €15. It could be because of the promotion Steam has for winter. It's like basically they have every year they have like sales, and it just so happens to be that my sale was the winter sale, and I paid €15, and that included all the DLC, so the full package, all nice and ready. So €15. It could be that the game went from the sales, from the winter sale to normal price, and even though they went to full price, it's still I wouldn't say that it's really crazy expensive. I would say €30, 25, €30 with everything included, and in my opinion, it's still. In my opinion, I think it's still worth it. Yes, it has problems, yes, still bugs, but as I said, it is still working. And from what I gathered, is the game definitely has more, has lots of how you call it? Lots of potential, but also like you get how do you call that shit? You get money for the price, no, money for the quantity, the quality, or whatever. It's not so much as a quality, but quantity. Basically, what I'm trying to say, you're gonna get lots of hours worth of content from this game. So if you ask me, €30, you get, I'll say 100 to 200 hours worth of content. Well, not actually 200. I think I'm bullshitting. But 100 hours, that's 100%, no doubt, because as you saw, the map itself is really vast. You can obviously stick to the main mission, which is marked to the red one, but you also have the side missions, just like I'm having right here. And if you play the way I play and try to divide the maps in different corners, different areas, and then you work yourself slowly through the regions and check in, make sure you check everything, then that's definitely going to take you some time. And as I said to you, I have played this game when originally came out, but the game was not really well optimized, lots of bugs, so I've left for a while, and here I am a couple of years later playing it. So at the time when I played my first playthrough, I had, I would say, a good 40 hours in it, and I was half through the map. I reached this military base, and there was a groundbreaking bug that was crashing the game. But that's the region that I've reached, this area, and I had like a 40 hours, so pretty sure that's going to be exactly the same. So this stream is going to be around 2 hours, so I'm sure I'm going to cover this region, and we're gonna make our way down this side. So we're gonna start with this big city here, and then slowly. So yeah, I would say 40 hours, half a map, and then another 4. So yeah, 100 hours at least, and then another 10 hours or 15 hours for this DLC area. So yeah, guys, if you ever been curious what's this game, if it's worth a buy, I personally would recommend it. It has open world, as you just saw. It's a first-person shooter, good, crunchy, tasty shooting. The mechanics are really cool. There's few small mechanics that I personally enjoy them very much. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it's kind of cool. They're not like majority of games have this shit, but it's cool that they've added here. One of them is you're being if you come close to the enemy, you'll get spotted. So this mechanic I'm talking about is it applies to clothing and all this kind of shit. So if you wear or tend to wear bright colors clothes, you will get spotted easier. Also, another mechanic that is not really insane or groundbreaking that I prefer personally is loud noises. There will be, if you make or create too much loud noises by shooting or exploding grenades or shit like this, the enemies nearby will get attracted to it, so that's another cool thing. It has certain RPG elements to it. For example, the armor, the equipment, or in this game it's called apparel. It's and the weapons have kind of the system of like in any RPG game like Diablo, like you have a drop loot and all this kind of shit. So they come in different tiers. Obviously, the weaker tier, the worse stats. Where you get the higher tier, the better stats. Since I touched upon that, I very quick can run through. So basically, that's your weapon, and this is the tier that I'm talking about. The green color is the second tier, as you can see, that is the crowns. So the crowns, the number of crowns is a tier. Blue is the higher, then you have gold, then you have red, and the gray one is the simple, the most simple one. And obviously the tier is reflected in the picture itself and in the stats. So the more basic tier, the weapon itself is going to be more rusty, more dirty, and more inaccurate, and that again will be reflected in the stats here. You have options to attach, so every weapon has five options for attachments, and again the attachments go in different tiers as well. Here sidearm is exactly the same. A cool thing is that every attachment that you put on your gun will be shown in the picture. I'm not too sure if you can customize the gun. And when I say customize, I'm talking about the color wise, like the color pattern on the gun. I haven't seen that yet. Who knows, maybe in the future there will be some sort of bullshit like this. Ammos, the cool thing about ammos, they come to two different types. Just like in real world, you have the soft point edge, or the top of the bullet that is soft, that is meant to be used for, I don't know, for hunting, all this kind of shit. And then you have the full proper one that is meant to be for armor piercing. So there will be certain enemies that have thicker armor, like the tank that I showed you earlier. Obviously, if you're gonna shoot him with this normal type of ammos, you're not gonna cause significant damage. But if you put the armor piercing, it kind of speaks for itself. The name of the ammo itself. So don't need much explanation. Now, as you go for the equipment, you have certain things. As I said to you, there's a mechanic that you can use to distract enemies, because they're really visual type of enemy. They can see you. So that's where the emergency flare stick and firework comes to play. So basically, if you are getting overwhelmed by lots of enemies, or the enemy is too strong, you use a firework or a fire stick emergency flare, you throw it away and they get distracted, and you can just circle them and shoot them from behind. You get the point. And then the explosive tanks, you just throw them and shoot at it and it explodes. Yeah. Radio, again, they're attracted to loud noises, so radio can be another way you can distract the enemies. Attachments, as I said to you, they come different tiers, just like I mentioned. I'm gonna drop them away. I have a pistol ready and a rifle scope. Let's see if I have it's a red one, so I don't need it really. Anyway, crafting resources, basically all the equipment, the guns, or the ammos that you have, you can recycle them. There's a bench in the safe house. There's 3 different benches that you can use. So you can dismantle them and get crafting resources instead. And there's another bench that you can use to create, or to use a blacksmith, and then you create certain things. So you can create ammos, you create health packs, and you create different apparels, all this kind of shit. For you to create something, you actually need schematics, and then you need a resource. So you need to, the crafting in this game works, it's made out of 2 components, and they have to work hand in hand. The skill tree, as I said to you, it's really like an RPG game. You have your skill tree. Your combat is your tank, your survival is your medic, and you get the point. Yeah. Since this game is mainly made to be played with your friends, I unfortunately don't have much friends, so I tend to play by myself. So when I go for the skill tree, I'm kind of trying to go for a hybrid type of character, where I choose one of everything. So as a priority, I went for the lockpicking skill first. Second, I went for the carry capacity, and I put 2 points into it, as you can see, 2 by 2. And then from now on, every time when I level up, I will be focusing more in combat aspects, so I can cause more damage, and for my shots to be more accurate. More bullet, blah blah blah. You get the point. Anyway, this is the apparel. All the apparel have their own stats, just like your RPG I mentioned here. For example, this gas mask has a plus at the end, and if you go here, you can see how it looks like, and then you get your stats on the bottom left corner of the picture. The cool thing, that again it's a small thing but it's nothing really insane, is when you wear glasses or gas mask, your vision is actually restricted, as you can see here. See, just around the edge is kind of darker. It's a darker color, which kind of symbolizes that you know, you have a gas mask and you can't see really that well. So you get the point. Sweet, enough talking, let's get to playing games. Lots of flare sticks, which is always useful. In my last video, I've actually increased the difficulty level to normal one, I think. No, yeah, I didn't go for the gorilla because that's the hardest. I went to normal, and I'm already seeing a little bit the difference in the playthrough, and obviously I start using already the, you know, the flare sticks, the fireworks for the distraction, all this kind of shit, because in the easy mode obviously it's easier. And we actually found the safe house, which is good. Yeah, so when you play on the easy mode, I don't seem to be using all these little bits for distraction, but since I've increased the level now, it seems like it's kind of good time to use them, you know. They do seem to be very useful, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. So there's nothing for me to really drop, maybe I can drop this. As for the things here, I think they're all useful. Maybe the car battery, I don't think so much. A car battery rigged to trigger an electromagnetic pulse when hit. So I don't know what it does. Does that mean when I throw it, it staggers the enemy? Still not too sure, but I guess we can put it to an experiment and see what's up with it. Let me throw this. And then I go to the storage box and I'll drop all the unnecessary items so we can carry more things with us. So I'm gonna drop them. Oh shit, I actually dropped everything. Well, we definitely need those. We need those. We're about to go toe to toe with the harvester and with the tank, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some extra ammo. Sweet. Ah no, actually we should have, there's attachments that I need to drop there too. Sweet. Store all the resources. Fuck's sake. I'll transfer everything that I need. Okay, so I guess we don't have any other option but to fight the harvester now. Just 1 second, guys. I'm getting a message that I need to answer. Getting a headache. I woke up too early today. I woke up because I had a plan to stream, and then I wanted to work out before and have some food, because yesterday I woke up really early and I started streaming, but then halfway through the stream I got hungry, and then at 3 o'clock I started work and I didn't have any time to actually eat anything. So I was really like hungry through the entire stream and then half of the work, because my break, if we start at 3:30, my next break is usually by 8 or 9 p.m. So I was literally hungry all day, so I've decided to change a little bit. I've decided to go for waking up early, having food, having a workout first, and then stream. And since I started earlier, I was thinking I could have some rest before starting work. But I woke up, I got carried away with different things that I needed to do around the house. Laundry, blah blah, talking with parents, all this kind of shit. Actually, my country tonight and tomorrow morning we have Christmas, but it's basically where you get it's like a celebration where you say goodbye to the old year, basically. So in Eastern European countries like Orthodox or Russia, Ukraine, all this kind of guys, tonight and tomorrow morning it's kind of a big day as well. So yeah, I got carried away. I talked with my parents, and then we start talking, you touch all the subjects, and then time flies by, and then you're like, oh fuck, I woke up early to do something else. And yeah, I got carried away and I forgot, and I started, even though I woke up at 7, I started at 12 anyway, this stream. A fucking idiot. But anyway, no regrets. No regrets. It's like in that movie, Meet the Millers. No regrets. No regrets with A. Regrets. I watched it yesterday, actually. It was a funny movie. No regrets. So anyway, it's kind of chill for now. We're collecting extra equipment. As we know, we're about to have a big fight, so we need to be fully prepared and fully stocked up with different equipment and shit. Still nothing. What's there? Some cars. And I checked that toilet there. Sweet, guys, so let's start. Oh my god. Ooh. So we're gonna track this big fella. I don't think it looks really well a shotgun with a sight on it, so let me just go. Yeah, I'm gonna take this sight off. I don't like it. It looks fucking dumb. A shotgun with sight. We get the rifle scope, a better scope. Gonna drop all these unnecessary items, and we're gonna attach this bad boy on this one. And I'm gonna keep this one for the older sniper rifle that I have in the storage box. So yeah, What I do want to try, I want to try what's up with this battery thing. It's actually already equipped. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Allow me just to close the window. I walked out and I got really warm, so I had to open the window to cool down a little bit, but now I'm too cold. Silly bitch. I'm such a silly bitch. Oh. Yeah, dude, I woke up early and I feel so tired. Fuck's sake. Dude, it sucks, man. I have like 1.92 average viewers per hour, something like this. So I'm really close. I have 59 followers, and I just need the average viewers in order to get to get affiliated. So I'm really close. Just a little bit left. Just the last push. We'll get it sooner or later, regardless. I just don't know how it works. Is the views based on like what games you play, or what the fuck? Because if I play like Assassin Valhalla or Cyberpunk, I think I would have get more views than I have now. Or maybe I'm just fucking boring. I have no idea. But there must be a reason. There must be. It could be also the time I'm playing this game, because usually I do early in the morning where I'm in Ireland, and usually people like the guys from UK, they're still either asleep or either are in work. Come on. Come here, buddy. Kid, come here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Abort, abort. See, if you run in zigzag, he is less likely to get you. I think I need to get rid of this this transformer guy. 2 transformer guys. Come on, bro, fuck off. Fuck's sake. Sit down, bitch. Now I'm thinking how hard this game will be if I bring it all the way to fucking to Gorilla. Because they're still kind of dumb when I play on easy mode, but imagine how hard it would be if I play on a Gorilla one. So the guy is following us, which is obviously good. I'm trying to snipe the rocket launcher that he has there, which will make things easier for me. But basically my plan in a way works, because that's what we wanted with the wall. Shit. He hits a punch, man. You no joke. You fuck. Fuck off. Oh shit, I don't have any health packs, dude. In fairness, I could have left this. Ah, you fuck. Shit. Shit. Like, I could have left the rivalry enemies for the. Like, for the later stage when I have like a better equipment or shit like this, you know? Whoa. Yes, I could. I feel like when I have silencer it doesn't do that significant damage that I wish it would. But it's better for us if he comes here. Maybe he's gonna get stuck and we can use the house for as a cover. I wish they had like a health bar. Whoa. Shit. Oh. So I'm out of the of those, how you call them? No more adrenaline shots. So basically now if I'm getting killed, I'll be spawned to the nearest safe house. Luckily we are really just there. Come on. Let's come from this side as well. Oh, pfft. Fucking blind. Go. Can I see? Maybe if I take off the silencer, but maybe that make any change? Because I feel like it doesn't have like the punch that it should have a rifle, you know? Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Did I disable the rocket launchers already? No, I didn't. He reached me though. He got me, the last one got me. Fucking hell. I don't. Fucking hell. Maybe I can use the house maybe as a cover. Let me see if I can get him first. Oh, perfect. I should have thought about this earlier. I don't know if you guys can hear, but you see the difference shooting indoor and outdoor is a huge difference, man. It's insane. Oh, he got me. Shit. Ah. Okay, dude. For fuck's sake. I think we need to change the strategy ASAP. Change the strategy. Let's get to me. No, you can't. I'm too fast. See, if I had an RPG, that would change things up, no? Yes! Finally. Finally. So now if I keep my distance... Six, can we distract you? Come on, go get it. Go and get it, boy. One more. Let's go quick and drop this. Shit. I fucked up. Extract, reload, attack. Just keep the distance away from me, so because when you're getting really close to him, he has this certain attack. He has like a certain wave that he releases that cause like a significant damage. So just keep the distance away from him. And then we get the flare stick and then distract him again. We need his back. So this box at the end is the weak point. That's it. That's it. Yeah, 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 bitch. That was a hard one. Okay, what we got? A grenade, so I'm gonna assign to a slot. Touch. Throw away. You know, I didn't get anything significant like from him though, which kind of suck. But I do have a skill point, so we can put more in the bullet resistance, spread. What's this? Aim speed, spread. Recoil, we need more damage, so I guess I'm gonna go with the armor, and the next one should be open for us, the armor damage. So let's buy this. Damage is important, especially when you see that it requires lots of bullets to actually kill one of them. So cool, so for now we are safe for now. But now the biggest problem is this guy here. That's the concern we have now. So what would it be a good strategy? Will we just, you know, kind of do the same thing, trying to hide in the church and attack him? Because if I'm gonna get wrecked if I'm gonna go in open space against him, and you guys know that. So maybe if I go attached and some. No, go to this one. Bird shot. Big shot shows perfectly balanced for spread and for speed and spread, used by frames to shoot birds out of the sky and cover. See that the ammo is not really that. It's not really the good type of ammo. they're both used for hunting animals. The older ones I have is used for hunting deers, and the other one is used for hunting birds. So clearly out of this you know that this ammo is not something that we should be using against this big fella here. So the thing that I'm wondering is from the damage that I caused him last time, will that be applied or that's resetted? Oh. I'm gonna run and hide in the church, and let's use the... Oh, he already spotted us. They're following me. Very good. Yeah, let's just use the environment to our advantage, because he is overpowered, obviously, but there's nothing else I can do really. And at least if we are getting killed, we can spawn in this area as well, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Let's get rid of the small little guys. I don't know why, but this guy reminds me of the Star Wars, that big fucking thing. Yeah. So if we get this to explode right beside him, that'll cause damage too. Fuck the damage that he does. See if we can get rid of the oh. Okay, I know how it works now. I don't get it how they spot me so fast. I want the doggies to kind of be close to him. I don't know if you guys realize, but basically when I shot the first doggy, he exploded, and that caused obviously more damage. So what I'm planning now is to aim in a way, if it's possible, obviously. There's one here now. It seems like me shooting the kind of the gun causes some damage as well, but obviously it's dangerous. Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, baby. Sit down, bitch. Oh, another one. Oh, another one. Oh, get out. Okay, well, it's better. I'm glad. I'm glad. finally. How long it took us to take him down, especially in the previous episode. Somewhere here. So if you cover yourself just around the corner, well, no, he can still shoot you for some reason. Which obviously makes no sense. Because his main gun, the machine gun, is in his left hand. So technically, if you hide yourself under the around the corner, in a way that he can't shoot you, but again, for some reason he got through and he did cause me damage. Oh, we got an experimental jacket. Beautiful. Oh. Look at the bright side. We kill all the rivalry. Yeah, beautiful. Anyway, let's change around. Let's change around a little bit and see what's up. I'm gonna try to stick to kind of more military look. No. Face paint. Nah. Oh. I didn't know you can have a beard. I think I'm gonna go for a camo like this. Neck. Fucking, do I look like a tourist? Come on. Jacket, what is it? Oh yeah. I look cool. I never got to a point to see an experimental jacket. But yeah, here we are. Beautiful shirt. What's gonna look good and well on my yeah, I guess we'll stick with this flannel shirt. Yeah, flannel shirt. Pants. Let's choose something that that goes well with the military thing. I think it's gonna, that's better now. Or maybe, no. Maybe kind of green, similar type of color. I'll go for gray. Hands. Well, we have here gloves, nails, gloves, rings. Can go for experimental as well. I'm not too sure. I think like I got the experimental type of weapon really early for some reason. I thought I would have to work a little bit harder to get them. For some reason I got them. Un momento, por favor. Very important message. Sorry guys, just 2 seconds please, it's related to work. Sweet, I'm back. One more second. Just they always text us before fucking work, you know. Cool, I think our guy looks more or less the same. I don't know why I have this fanny pack. I don't like fanny pack. It's funny, but my girlfriend will say the opposite. She would say that I like fanny packs. It's because I'm using the fanny packs on holiday. But when you go... back and back. They always do this. Even though we're not meant to work now, they still talk. They get in touch with us and try to ask us for fucking shit to do. But anyway, fuck it. I'm glad I've defeated the 4 rivalry enemies in 2 episodes, so that's kind of pretty cool. I'm proud of it. But anyway, let's just set the next destination of where we need to. Yes, so I think I'm gonna go to this relay beacon very fast and take care of that. I still do not get it. What's the whole jazz behind the relay beacon? As far as I understood, it works as a like a travel, like a teleport or something like that. Let's see very quick. Maybe it could be. Maybe it could be that it spawns lots of enemies if I'm not destroying it. So let's see. I never use this. I don't fucking know what's this. Equip. Grenade. So what's up? What's this? 7. And I'm actually, just in case if it's what I think it is, I'm gonna place it a little bit further, like kinda further than the safe house, because the safe house is literally just here. So even though if I die, I might as well just put it somewhere here, so I don't have to backtrack all the way. But anyway, the next destination that we are going to is gonna be this little structure here, and then I'm not too sure. Will I then stick to the right side of the island or go to the left? I think the left. To look more kind of more well structured. I can clear this side here and then just take the corner and then focus on this bottom part of the island. So alright, we are going towards the the mainland officially the mainland. Can't reach. Well, I could use a bike now, will be useful. See, the problem is that on the mainland we will be encountering more harvester and more tanks, and obviously they were experimental, they were a little bit more difficult to fight against, but the majority of them are hard to fight against, so I think we need to stack up really well on different equipment and ammos before getting into battle again, you know. But let's see how it goes. Because I remember there was a military base, the other one, speaking about the other one. There's a military base and there was like fucking 7 of them patrolling at the same time. 7, like 3 tanks and 3 harvesters, all this kind of shit, like a mix of everything. And I thought that if I started a fight against them, then I'm gonna get crushed. So I remember I ran away. I didn't start the fight with them at all. I didn't want to risk it, you know. But anyway, we see some sort of assembly, like a small military base here, and obviously we see some enemies. And by the way, we for the first time see the like the higher tier type of enemy, this guy here. And if you see the color pattern is black and red. But just like any other them, they can be one time shot. They either carry like a grenade launcher or like a gas tier type of gun, so they're more sophisticated, or more harder to fight, more complicated. I'm really good at synonyms. So yeah, so this is our black, the higher tier. So black and red. Black and red. We have green. Oh, we have a revolver here. More stuff. Seems like this is like a border or something. And there's a military base, like a cave type of shit. What's here? Nothing. More useless shit. Some bags. Ammos. What's that? Rifle. I don't know, I always collect all this unnecessary stuff and then I end up throwing them away. Okay, look at this. New island and we are already welcome with this big guy. Oh yeah guys, this is the blue tier type of guy. I'm not too sure if that's the more superior one or like the 4 type. If you guys remember, I said that as far as I'm aware, they come 4 different tiers of different enemies. The orange one is your basic, you have green, and then that's when the first time I played, which is a couple of years. So I had green, orange, green, and I think black and red. So it seems like they've added another one, and by the look of it, it seems like yellow and blue. Like a sky blue type of thing. So yeah, pretty cool. They've added something interesting, something new. But my question is if this is more superior than the black one I mentioned earlier, or this is like a level below. But I guess we're about to find out, and he's coming our way for some reason. I got an adrenaline shot, finally. Thanks. Thanks, Avalanche Studio. What we have here? Nothing. Another rifle. And a bag with health packs. More health packs, so now we can check the truck and then we can check the hangar. What's here? Some bullets. And more bullets. Okay, so I have a bike here and we have some sort of Plane. And the back, at the back, what's at the back? Man, it's pitch black here, I can't see shit. Okay, so it's a safe house basically. Very nice. A collectible. Nice, and there should be something else here. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna take a short break. I have to run to the bathroom. I've been drinking lots of coffees and teas and vitamin C in the morning. So, you know, the drinks comes in and it also has to go back out. I'll be in back. See you soon. Cool, I'm back. Welcome back, guys. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for the delay. Just a few things came up related to work again. Come on, come on. Why not working? Oh, okay, I'm back. Still lots of time to go. I'll say another hour or so. To another hour. Cool, so we got here. We've seen a tank in this region, so probably I'm obviously gonna avoid it. So we're gonna make our way towards this structure here. It seems like a pier or something like that. Let's see. Before going, maybe I can just recycle a few things. Recycle, yes, yes, and yes. Just to make some extra space, because we are getting close to we're actually are at half stage or half point. Can we recycle this? It requires resource. I don't get what do you mean by resource to recycle that shit. No, can't. Stop the resources. Fine. Then I go, let me just throw away all the unnecessary things. So the hollow point, we don't need them anymore. Oh, we've collected some explosive, which is always welcome. Always welcome. I'm gonna throw this one. I don't need those type of ammos anyway. Storage box here. And let's store. So start for the attachment, there should be one for the new scope. Store. Or else. Store. Ammo. I don't have the gun for this yet, so we can store this too. This too. Shotgun we need. This definitely not yet anyway. We need. This is gone too. And sweet. Cool, we're ready. Explosives. Where do I get explosives for lead? Health packs. Guess we're okay with the health packs for now. Sweet, so back to normal. Moving forward. That's the harvester, so that's exactly the reason why we're gonna avoid him. Gonna try to stay away. Kinda keen to stick into the main road first. Maybe that way we're gonna come up by something interesting on the roads. So I'm gonna just walk like this. Cool. Then we'll go this way. It's miserable weather here. This reminds me of Ireland. We get rain fucking 200 days a year. Even winter now, it's meant to be snow and still fucking raining and miserable. What can we do? No choice, do we? So what we have ahead? Oh yeah guys, by the way, if you like the content so far and enjoyed watching this game, please give me a follow. It obviously motivates me to get early in the morning before work and stream for you, and also it doesn't cost you anything to give me a follow. I'll truly appreciate the support. And yeah, and if you guys also want, I have my my other social media accounts linked to my Twitch. So if you're curious to see my pictures or my private life or whatever, you can add me on Facebook, Instagram, and who knows, if you guys want to get in touch and talk with me, you're more than welcome. I'm not gonna block you, I'm not gonna ignore you, I'll obviously answer to you as soon as possible. So anyway, I do not remember this from my original playthrough. Again, original playthrough, I will be referring towards the playthrough that I had, what was it, 2019 or 2018, when the first time the game came out. So I do not remember this destroyed kind of structures and burnt out. There was no such a thing. The game was actually, whenever it came out, was not really in the best shape or form. The houses was exactly the same house, copied and pasted over and over again, and the only big difference was the house color from the outside. Other than that, was exactly the same shit. I'm just to drop a few things that I don't think is gonna be really useful to me. So I'm gonna keep the most extreme, not more extreme, I think in my opinion I'm gonna keep the most useful ones. So these gas tanks, because they produce, they cause lots of damage. This is a compressed air tank, so I'm not too sure if this is gonna be compressed gas tank. Air within inside will cause a light shock wave. Okay, shock wave. If surroundings, okay. So let's just assign and see what presents this kind of tank. That obviously will attract some enemies, but oh, oh, shit! This I'm speechless. This is actually way better than I anticipated. Compressed air tank is more damaging than the gas tank. So anyway, adrenaline shot is essential. Grenades, good. Emergency flares is to distract. Field radius for the teleport, and for distraction, lockpicking to open doors. So I think I'm sorted. It's exactly what we are going for.
Hey, listen.
Fucking fire damage. Fire damage. So what we have here, there's nothing here. Well, yeah, 100%. I don't remember this being part of the original playthrough. All these burned buildings and destroyed. I do not remember this being here. Can I just refill my little bottle? Some water. Just my mom is getting angry when I drink with this huge 5-liter bottle in front of the camera and people can see me, so she said, "Are you not ashamed of drinking from that big bottle? It looks like a homeless person," or whatever. It's not that it's wrong being a homeless person, but it doesn't look professional in front of the camera, so she told me not to do this anymore. So I'm a good boy and I'm listening to my mommy. Cheers. By the way, this is not alcohol, it's just water. It's just water. So up here, no boats, a few cars, and some building there. Destroyed building. I don't know, I have a feeling that like everything is burned here. It's like a huge explosion took place, or like some bombing was taking place here. That's why all these houses got damaged. more still. Because you see everything is damaged, the houses, the hills seem to be burned down. Oh. Okay, so we have strangely 4 bodies in the same place. Died at the same place. That's first. As I said to you, since I played the first time, there's lots of changes that was applied to this game, and I'm literally curious as much as you guys are. Up ahead seems like there's some serious damage was done in this region, so really looking forward to finding what happened here. And obviously there's more damaged buildings there on top, more dead bodies, robot bodies there. I don't know, can you call it a robot as a dead body? Is it not a carcass or whatever you fucking call it? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Anyway, we're inside the shop. There's nothing else but 2 kind of army guys, dead bodies. Dude, I must say that the dead bodies makes things way more interesting than it was. Because remember I told you guys when the original playthrough took place, there was no dead bodies at all. There was no NPCs. So no NPCs and no dead bodies of NPCs. So the game was literally an empty space, empty place with just robots around. And yeah, I'm glad they've improved things significantly. See more dead bodies. Man, this reminds me of Terminator, I swear to God. It's so many like common things. Probably they did copy Terminator. Look at this, just like the resistance. And that was their last standing. And it seems like those more powerful forces that took place here. And look at this, like big explosions and shit. And look at this. Just to scare the robots off, they've cut the head of the robot and put it on a spike or on this to how you call them? Not ice skating. We get the point. Pretty cool, I must say. Yeah, they basically done that to intimidate the enemy. I think the Vikings used to do this. As far as I understood, and Samoans, I think they would scare, they would cut the head of the enemies and spike them just to intimidate the enemy. Just kind of fucking crazy move, if you ask me. Just think about it, going into war and then you see all your fucking friends' heads are on the fucking spikes. Wasn't the Vlad Tepes from the Transylvania used to do like this with the enemies, with the Ottoman Empire? All the enemies that he captured, he used to spike them, but he didn't spike their heads, they spiked the whole body, which is fucking insane. Crazy guy. Everyone was afraid, so no one was really fucking with him, you know? Now clear another burned building. What we have here, more health packs. Then a box here. Fireworks. It seems like the first floor of this house collapsed and there's no inside it. I did check that now. Dude, it could be... Remember there was an explosion that took place on this side this side. Remember in the last episode there was like a like the resistance camp here, where all the people was gathering as an evacuation point or whatever, or the last resistance. I don't fucking know, man. But it seems like there was a gun. Whenever we got close to this area, there was a gun that shot twice in this area. So it could be across the island. It seems like this is way too far away. So maybe somewhere here we're gonna find something really interesting. And by the way, this shit was not in the original playthrough. So that makes me really curious. I just hope it's not like a fucking boss or something. Because that'll be like a surprise. Surprise, motherfucker. Ammos are always welcome. So what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of checking the lower part of this section. I clear everything aside, and then I'm gonna move to the middle parts and then the upper part. Just one section at a time, just to make it clear for me, because if I go like chaotically all over the place, then I'll get confused and I'll end up backtracking and doing exactly the same thing twice. There's a weapon, a collectible item, and a gun. Seems like someone was trying to call someone and they either died or forgot their weapon. Regardless, he's gonna regret forgetting his weapon here. More than often, I'm kind of thinking, what would I do if that was me in real life? I'm not too sure how long would I last. I'm not too sure about the food. Like, probably I will be able to survive sometime. I'm not too sure about the food. Like, there's lots of gas tanks. That's gonna take lots of space, this 5 tanks there. Or more gas tank, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not too sure how would I handle it. Like, I'd say the hardest part will be feeding myself, so finding food and hunting will be the most complicated one. Other than that, I don't think it will be that hard, because most of the time I am alone, so I'm kind of used to being by myself. So I think mentally I'm well capable of being alone. Where food is interesting. I actually, don't laugh at me yet, but I actually have considered this kind of shit, this scenario. I've considered it, and I kind of have like a backup plan in case. So I have bought like a survival guide type of book that is created by the British Special Forces. I think it's called SAS or something like that. It's written by one of the ex-military guys that was in SAS. So he done this little book where he gives advices of how to make traps, how to start fire, how to blah blah blah, and all this kind of shit. Then I bought a nice military knife, you know, just in case knives, because whatever happens, in case something goes wrong, guns will be, I mean, the bullets, there will be so much that you can have, but knife, like a melee weapon, especially a knife, will be more useful. So yeah, I got a nice military knife, and I also got how you call it, a fire starter. So if something happens and shit hits the fan, I am prepared. I was actually planning on getting a bow as well, just in case, but they're too fucking expensive with the import fees, especially in Ireland. They can be really pricey. And yeah, but I am planning, you know, even though if I'm not using it, it's better be safe than fucking sorry and then regret it later. So in some way, in some ways I'm prepared. I'm also planning to get like a water purifier, you know, those that little tubes, or maybe even some tablets that you put in water and cleans everything. Oh yeah, people think I'm crazy. My mom thinks I'm crazy. Dad is okay because my dad actually, his father during the World War II is in the war, so they kind of went through, you know, starving and all this shit. So he kind of understands my approach to this shit, and then he also been in Afghanistan himself, war. So he kind of gets the whole protection, or preparing himself for shit. Like he understands, so he didn't really make fun of me. So my mom is actually laughing at me. So, but anyway, my mom actually has like a. I don't think so much as mom. I think it's a Eastern European kind of mentality that all the people in other countries would have a. I won't say so much of a bunker, but not a cave. Cellar. So basically all, I don't know about Romania or Ukraine, but I'm for sure that Moldova, majority of countryside people, folk, they have like a little cellar where they keep their marinated stuff that they do themselves by their own hands. Because again, majority like of my grandparents went through World War II whenever Germans came and they all had to leave house and they were starving and all the shit. So kind of they have this mentality of having always a backup in case something goes wrong, like extra food, supplies basically. So my parents have like a cellar, they have like a wine that they do themselves at home. They have food obviously, and they have obviously he has weapons, he has documents all legal. Yeah, so my dad is always actually prepared for shit. He's actually keeping in good shape as well. He's obviously running and practicing shit, and he also practices his shooting at the same time. So once every 2 months or 3 months, he's going to the range and practicing his shooting. But I swear, the military guys is just on a different fucking level. They're built to be, you know, prepared 24/7 in case something goes wrong. They are the front fucking people, front line, and ready to roll. Actually, the Eastern European countries, the military is a requirement, and I'm pretty sure he's in reserve. So if something actually goes wrong, we will be the one to be actually going and guess fight or shit like this. I was meant to go and to army as well, but at the time I was in Ireland and I was studying my college degree, so obviously I couldn't. But through my dad, obviously there was they've done some shit to his friends, obviously, and I had to attend couple of days and do just as a just to present myself for them to see that I was there. But I didn't serve like the full fucking year. It was just couple of days in and there. So it wasn't actually couple of days. It was couple of almost 2 weeks. But I was in and out. So it wasn't like full time military guy, you know. So yeah, through my dad I got my military. We call it billet, which is basically the direct translation is ticket. So those who served has ticket, and automatically once you complete your service, you'll be put in reserves. So if something goes wrong, you'll be first called. Yeah. So hopefully it doesn't go. Nothing goes wrong. You'll see. But whatever happens in America with this. Destabilization of country or whatever they're doing, it's all pre-planned, and I'm not too sure if it's it obviously they have like bad intentions clearly, but the question is to what degree, whether they go for something like really cynical and planning about like not the full invasion but the full control, like to control people at 100%, or I don't know, to weaken the country and someone to invade it something like that, but I don't like it. There has to be. My dad always, like, he was always against Americans, and just like majority of Eastern European people. But my dad always kind of he talked shit about them, but he talked shit in a good way. Let's say he always said that there should always be a balance. You need a strong country like Russia and China, and obviously these strong countries will hold at bay America itself, and vice versa. So you need the balance. You need the two countries balancing each other out and canceling each other off. But if some fucking idiot gets in power and shit starts, then yeah, I just hope Biden is not like this, because I heard he doesn't have really good he doesn't have good how you call it, record. He's very pro-war and shit like this. So, and yeah, especially since I live in Ireland, it directly affects us. Like half of the fucking like major tech companies, American companies, are in Ireland. So if something goes wrong, like between relations and stuff like this, they'll clearly pull out. So let's hope all goes well. Yes, I see the house, the design and the structure of the house itself is changed. It was a plain fucking houses, and now they have like 3 different rooms, entrances, stairs, and all this kind of shit. Office. Apparently, this is meant to be very accurate to the Swedish type of houses. So I'm wondering, man, like these houses are fucking huge. So yeah, they're expensive. Because me and my girlfriend are planning to probably move in the near future. It depends how things would work out. But we are planning to move abroad. It's just my health doesn't really allow me to be living in a country where the weather is not dry, because the weather here is really wet, and I have been diagnosed with sinus chronic, but this allergy or whatever I have, it causes some problems to my lungs. So I have this kind of asthma kind of type of shit, but it's not like permanent asthma, but it's occurring to a certain degree when my nose produces the mucus, and there's like a post-nasal drip. So that drip goes to the lungs and makes me cough. So the doctor always recommend me to maybe if I want, and I'm planning to move to hot country, to move somewhere, he would recommend me to go for kind of a hotter country atmosphere. So I've been always a big fan of Australia. I really enjoyed the people in that. It's not that I heard that they can be dicks and all this kind of shit, but I like this type of people, like fucking assholes. I like tough fucking guys, because Australians are fucking crazy, man. Cause you see that video of fucking kangaroo and the guy punching him in the fucking throat or face? It's fucking hilarious. I enjoyed the whole paysage. Well, I don't know how you say paysage in English. The whole aesthetics, the whole nature. It's really a beautiful country, and again, you have really dry atmosphere, really hot summers. Actually, incredible hot summers. They have beaches, they have kangaroos, they have tropical animals, they have the whole package. The life standard in Australia is way higher than your typical, like not typical, but your other countries. So I think the average life standard in Australia is the highest in the world. So Sydney and Melbourne, I think, is the highest in the whole wide world. So I must be speaking for something. I've heard that people are getting paid well, they're treated well. because the industry that I've been working mainly and have experience is hospitality. And unfortunately, because of the finance that comes in Ireland, it's not that I have anything against this, but that's how it is. There's lots of foreigners coming to Ireland, and they will agree to working for very cheap, and you know, corporate companies will obviously take advantage for that. So therefore, like the minimum wage, or not even the minimum wage, but the way the hospitality industry is paid in Ireland is really bad. It's really cheap purely because of how many people are here. Again, I'm not saying anything bad, but that's one of the reasons. Where Australia, it's kind of isolated, huge island, massive island. I'm not too sure if it's even considered as an island because it's oversized. But since it's isolated, there's not many people traveling there, so the hospitality industry is way better paid than here. Not so much as the waitress, but definitely as a supervisor that I worked for a couple of years. So with my experience, I will be getting around 30,000 euro or something like that. Based on my calculation, when here in Ireland I was getting 26,000. So it's not a significant boost. But if you put it into a perspective where you want to waste money and go out with your friends and want to save money at the same time, it does make a big difference. I don't know how people are agreeing to be fucking working for so cheap, being disrespected by customers and being shouted at and all this kind of shit, being threatened. Like there was this fucking bitch that like, she was one of the regulars. We knew who she is, and we know that she always complains. She was, let's say it's a Karen, she's really picky and complain about something else. But the way the system works here, if you see, the Karens know that they get free shit if they complain, or at least get a discount. And if you make it into a bigger deal, you can get the whole table for free. So there was this fucking bitch that would always come and complain, and we knew that she comes to complain just to get free fucking food, because the idiots in work basically taught her. They teach her that complaining is gonna get you freebies, you know. So she clearly, a wise woman, fucking bitch, took advantage of that and completely was getting away with free food. And you know, since we knew who she is, we would always make sure that we would check the food before being served to make sure it's hot, to make sure there's no hair or served precisely without mistakes, blah blah blah. You get the point. We knew what to expect from her, and every time she would find something to complain. And trust me, there was nothing wrong, because every time we would see her, we knew that the manager should go to her straight away, because a waiter will fuck up. Not so much will fuck up, but she will come up with that lie. And when you have a manager there, if she lies, then you know for a fact it's a lie, because the waiter could make up stuff to protect himself. So and I remember one particular example. This fucking asshole was complaining, and obviously I stood my ground. I didn't agree with what she said, because I saw what the waiter did, and I agree with the waiter. I took the waiter's side, you know, which a manager should be, but also because the waiter was right. So that asshole started threatening me, shouting me. She caused a big scene in a restaurant and complaining. Oh, you're gonna get a huge complaint to your like ops manager. You're getting such a huge, you're gonna get such a huge problems. You're gonna get fired and shit. And you know, for a person like me who kind of depending on a job, has to pay rent, has to pay bills. Keep in mind, no parents to babysit me, to wipe my ass. You have a loan on top of that for your fucking college, then your study as well at the same time. It's just a whole bowl of shit. And for someone to come and threaten you that you're gonna lose the job only because she didn't get something that she wants, it's It's just horrible. It shows the true nature of how fucking disgusting a human can be, and it's just saddening, man. Just for free fucking food. Just free food, man. Come on, relax. Anyway, so yeah, Australia is one of the choices that we're kind of planning to go to. We planning to also, so we have a list based on the research we've done. We have an option with certain countries and a few options. Australia is one of them. For the time being, we have to put this plan away purely because Australia is making the vaccine mandatory, and they actually have made it mandatory. And based on the latest news that I've read an article yesterday, they're saying that anti-vaxxers will be fine if they don't want to take the fucking vaccine, and in my opinion it's just disgusting. It's not that I have anything against the vaccine. I'll be glad to take a vaccine that will help me, because there's many good vaccines that actually helped us treat other diseases. But the problem I don't like is you have a vaccine that's been released and made in a couple of months, and then you're forcing us to take it. It's standing for something really. I kind of have like a very sinister vibe from all this. To me, it seems like they wanted to cash up as much money as possible without any repercussions, without any without any how you call that shit, without being taken in responsibility. So the vaccine, as far as I understood, was not tested enough, and we don't know the long-term side effects. By the way, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just like to question things, and I don't think I should be punished for that. So obviously, maybe in the future, I will be considering the vaccine if it's really required, but I'm not, because in the end I've been sick. I've been in contact that has been positive, and I don't have any problems to that. And by the way, what I don't get, okay, you've vaccine the people, why the people that are vaccinated are meant to wear masks, or why they are locked down? Okay, the people that are not vaccine, they should be sitting at home, but why lockdown for everyone? I don't get it. But you get the point. I'm questioning everything where people just, oh, you're into conspiracy theories, why you believe this and not believe that. It's not. It's just the nature, the natural human nature is to question things, and I don't think you should be forcing someone to take vaccine or to do something that you don't want. It's like a toxic relationship, or your girlfriend is forcing you to do something that you don't want. You know, it's not healthy. And by the look of it, this is happening in Australia and London as well, and America. Ireland, surprisingly, Ireland is really quiet, which is kind of scary me, because if the government is getting way too much power, and I'm afraid if they take this power, they're not gonna want to give it back just like that. So I'm kind of worried in some ways about the future, but I mean, humans always stood together when in hard times, so I think they will overcome this difficulty. So that's Australia. Yeah, I'm not too keen about the forced vaccines, so probably we're gonna wait on that and see if they're gonna make maybe better vaccine. I heard the Russian vaccines are not bad, and there was like I think it was the Turkish or the Saudi Arabia, someone have a vaccine for the COVID, and I've heard good things about it, but not the Pfizer and not the what was the second one. I don't believe those. I don't believe those. So yeah, that Australia. So for the time being, we're gonna wait. Second option that I have been like a big fan of America. I grew up, in an Eastern European country watching American movies, and one of my dreams was always to move to America. To me, America is really a beautiful place. Lots of beautiful natural places to actually see, and obviously the skyscrapers, big cities, lots of people. That is a beauty in itself. And I, since I'm employed with an American company, I can always request a transfer, and the place that I could be moving is actually Austin, Texas. But again, that's an option that I would want. I'm not sure about my girlfriend. She said to her, for some reason, America seems to be very dangerous, and in some aspects it is dangerous, but not. She thinks that everyone is just out there fucking stabbing each other, which obviously lie. I think the media is just over inflating things, just like they've done with the COVID, at the start of the year. I remember I was watching videos on in the news and shit, and people in China would walk and then suddenly drop dead, like fucking zombies or something, and people were getting scared. I remember my mom was getting paranoid. She was getting paranoid, and she was like, "Go buy food, prepare yourself. This might be something really dangerous." Sorry. Just some bullshit, obviously. So where are those videos of all those people falling on the streets? I never seen. The only thing I see is some sort of okay, that's something new there. A Minken burger. Minken bunker. We're definitely going there. Yeah, the videos I would see is just ridiculous. They're scaring us. They're scaring us for some reason. There's this plenty of videos talking about like the hospitals are full and all this kind of bullshit. But as I said to you, I personally don't believe in that. I don't believe it because I've been sick, been in touch with these people with, that tested positive of COVID, that they were sick, but I didn't say at the level that they're making it to be. It's just a cold or flu, but a little bit more stronger, let's say. They feel weak. It's funny that majority of them never had this issue with with breathing, like respiratory problems at all. Really odd. And they were testing positive, so I don't know how. I don't believe, dude. No, I don't believe. And the third option would be Canada. To me, Canada is a really beautiful place. Lots of nature, high trees, big forests. It's really beautiful. It is a beautiful country. But personally, that I don't. I just shit, stay still. Dude, what I like in this game, if there's some sort of thing, you can see it in the distance and you can spot a really interesting place like there. There's something there over the red color, which is probably this town. It's just really interesting. So I just something really tickling in my throat. Makes me cough. Oh, we have. Oh. Sorry guys, it's just what is it, man? I can't fucking see him. I think there's more than one, as far as I can see. Serious? But yeah, they get the point. Now we're getting into like a bigger region where the enemies are kind of stronger than they were before. Man. Oh, there's actually 3 of them. Shit. That tear gas is fucking annoying. Back up. Dude, I thought you're dead. I swear to God, I thought this was fucking dead. So how many left? Just 1 left, no? Chill out, Optimus Prime. Fuck. Good that they're still dumb. He's a tough cookie. I tell you what I need to get my hair, man. What a timing, eh? Talking about fucking COVID and then I cough like an idiot. I'll be back in a second, guys, sorry. So guys, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. Anyway, Yeah, we got hammered by these fucking Optimus Primes. We need to find their bodies and loot them and see what they have for us. They have something interesting. But I can hear someone in the distance. I hope no one is nearby. But by the sound of it, it's actually right there. Should turn off the lights, turn off the lights. Yeah, and that's the higher one. That's the black and red here. So for now, let's just avoid him. Because we are kind of getting off the course, off our course. We are meant to go directly down the, kind of down this way. Treasure hunt. Locate the military convoy north the IJ Industrials facility. Oh, your convoy. I'm kind of inclined to change the weapon a little bit. You know, getting tired of the same shit. Oh, we have 700 bullets, and how many this bad boy has? 209. Sorry guys. Sweet. Oh, what happened with my my side? I threw it away. Shotgun silencer, fuck off. AG4. Is that the AG4? No, no, that's the fifth one. PT. Yeah, and Canada will be like us are the third option. It's really pretty. I'm enjoying the nature. It looks really beautiful. But the point is, my girlfriend actually lived there as an exchange student for 6 months, and there's not much difference between you know, the wages and the rent in compare Canada and Ireland. So if you compare the two countries one for one, for the property prices, then the amount of radios he has, I don't think he really needs so many. So if you compare one for one, the wages, the rent, the food price, and like the money, how much it requires you to actually buy a purchase properties is like a significant. No, it's not significant. It's actually the same kind of crap. So. So I don't personally see any point why would we move and go to a different country and start everything from the scratch if there's not much of a difference, if that makes sense. So so yeah, so from what I said, either Australia or America seems to be like one of the top candidates, but for me personally, Australia. My girlfriend doesn't want to go really far away from Europe. She thinks is like the center of the universe. But at the same time, she says she doesn't want to be far away from her parents. So, in some ways, I understand her, but not fully. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, you never know, maybe things will change and we're not gonna go anywhere. Everything happens for a reason, I'd say. Oh no. Oh no, you fuck. It's actually... Shit. The game crashed, guys. I apologize about that. I didn't press anything. I'm truly sorry, but it's kind of coming to an end anyway. It's 2:30, almost 2:22. So it's come to an end of the stream regardless. So thank you very much. I truly appreciate you sticking around or watching the video, guys. If you're not watching live, you're watching offline. Anyway, I thank you very much for coming by. Truly appreciate. I hope you're having a great day. And please, if you enjoyed the content, please give me a follow. It will help me a lot. It's obviously motivating me when you give me a follow to actually get up really early when I'm tired, before work, and to stream for you. And at the same time, guys, doesn't cost you anything to just give me a follow. I'm not charging you for any money or anything. It's just, even though I am close to becoming an affiliate, I'm probably not gonna go for affiliation. I'll just stick around and just do what I do. I'm not asking for money. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the day. And yeah, I see you Friday.